She's alive. Hold on. Step over here. Let me talk to you.
She got this bitch this place.
Okay.
She got her this place. She helped her get this place.
Ma'am.
Okay, I can't.
My name's Chad.
Right, I'm gonna be quiet.
My name's Chad.
Hi, Chad. How are you?
This is the chief.
Hi, Chief. How are you?
Right now, our concern is, of course, what's your wife's name?
Ty.
Okay. Right now, she's at the hospital, Northeast Georgia. It's okay. It's okay to be angry. We just gotta relax for her, okay?
Where's my dogs at? They okay?
They're okay. We checked on them. They're in the cages. They're not going anywhere.
I'm not good with stuff like this. Because it ain't right. That's not how you solve things. You don't do that.
Okay. Do you want to go to the hospital? Yeah. And I'll talk to you later. Let me get your name and stuff right quick. Then that way you can go be with her.
It started as a neighborhood dispute, a clash over something as trivial as barking dogs. But on that fateful November evening in Flowery Branch, Georgia, that small disagreement spiraled into something far more sinister. The peaceful silence of a suburban street was shattered by gunfire. A woman lay wounded, bleeding in her own home, as her neighbor 57-year-old Fonda Spratt stood over her, the weight of a gun still in her hand. What led to this moment? What was captured on the officers' body cams when they arrived at the scene? The answers lie in the chilling footage you're about to see.
What's your name again?
Melissa.
Okay. Hall Candy's with your daughter. We'll go bring her out. We'll get a coat and everything. We're not gonna allow nobody back in the apartment. Not right now, because we have. Oh no, you'll go back in, but we got to do a search warrant and go in and whatever. Huh? Yeah. But that may take a little bit. Do you have somewhere you can stay until?
No, we have nobody. We're from South Carolina.
You have some neighbors you can stay at?
6 hours to get here.
Well, you'll be done by then. Do you have a neighbor, a friend?
I have no friends.
Okay.
I try not to make friends because of how I've been done by people my whole life.
Well, we'll figure that out in just a few minutes.
What? Oh, her dogs.
Yeah, as long as they're in a kennel, they're fine. You have a coat inside?
Baby, you need a coat. She has strep throat. She's out of school right now because of that.
Okay.
Can someone go with me and let me please just get us a drink and get her?
Can you get her grab a water and?
The body cam footage begins with a young woman speaking to the officer, her voice unsteady as she tries to explain the situation. She identifies herself as a relative of Fonda Spratt and describes their family dynamic. Fonda was the breadwinner, supporting her wife, Melissa, and their 3 children. She clarifies that the kids are Melissa's, but because she didn't work, Fonda took on the financial responsibility. As she answers the officer's questions, the weight of the situation is evident in her voice, a mix of shock and uncertainty. Soon after, the victim's sister arrives. The officers turn their attention to her.
Who are you?
I'm the sister of the one who got shot. He told me come talk to the investigator. Who's that?
Okay, well, that's me, but you're going to have to wait a minute. Where did it actually happen at?
Inside the apartment. Apparently the dogs were barking, and the lady walked in and just started shooting.
Okay.
Inside her seat. I think she was inside the apartment.
Yeah, just rope off everything. Where's the apartment that the victim lives at?
Victim? I don't know. I can go talk to her right before they take her out. They just load her down. Looks like breast, another breast, chest, and a wrist.
Okay.
Asking what happened, and she calmly explains that Fonda shot her sister over an argument about barking dogs.
So you're the sister of the one that got shot?
Correct.
Okay, so where does she live at?
C.
Okay, which one is C?
That one.
Okay. Was she inside that apartment? You talking about your?
The lady came into my sister's apartment through the back door with a gun and said, "Your dogs are driving me crazy," and shot multiple times.
Okay, so your sister lives in C and has dogs, and
Correct.
she comes in.
Correct.
Anybody else in your sister's apartment?
Just the dogs.
Okay.
I need my son.
Well, they have to go with her, so they're gonna leave.
Where are they taking her?
Northeast Georgia.
Where's that?
Probably.
Northeast Georgia Medical.
Yeah, I'll give you directions if you want to just. You got a car here?
I do.
Where's your ID at?
In my purse. Everything's in the house.
Okay.
She provides details as the officers listen, trying to understand what led to the shooting. The officers then head to the victim's house, where the sound of barking dogs is clearly heard. They proceed to search the house thoroughly but find nothing of immediate concern.
Flowery Branch Police Department.
Flowery Branch Police.
You're in here, make yourself known.
Yeah, I see that.
Flowery Branch Police. Flowery Branch Police, if you're in here, make yourself known. Flowery Branch Police Department.
It's standard procedure for officers to inspect the entire scene, looking for any potential evidence or hazards. Their goal is to ensure there are no other victims or suspects in the area, and to gather all the details surrounding the incident.
Clear. No, she probably shot more than one time.
She said she shot several times. You can see the injury there. Apparently she was sick of the dogs, but I'm just came in. Any blood anymore? I don't see any.
I don't see any. Alright, we'll go ahead and secure that, and then we'll do a search. We'll have to do a search warrant on both apartments.
The victim's mother arrives at the scene, clearly upset. She is concerned about her daughter and the dogs, expressing her anger about what Fonda did.
She's alive. Hold on. Step over here. Let me talk to you.
She got this bitch this place.
Okay.
She got her this place. She helped her get this place.
Ma'am.
Okay, I
My
can't.
name's Chad.
Right, I'm gonna be quiet.
My name's Chad.
Hi, Chad. How are
This
you?
is the chief.
Hi, Chief. How are you?
Right now, our concern is, of course, what's your wife's name?
Ty.
Ty. Okay. Right now, she's at the hospital, Northeast Georgia. It's okay. It's okay to be angry. We just gotta relax for her, okay?
Where's my dogs at?
They okay?
They're okay. We checked on them. They're in the cages. They're not going anywhere.
I'm not good with stuff like this. I'm not good with stuff like that. Because it ain't right. That's how you solve things. You don't do that.
Okay. Do you want to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you later. Let me get your name and stuff right quick. Then that way you can go be with her.
Can I go see my dogs?
I can't let nobody in right now. Okay? They're fine, though. Even she verified it. Come here. Where's your license? And then that way you didn't got to worry about giving it to her.
M-A-H-D-I.
M-A-H. Okay, can you briefly in a relaxing tone kind of tell me kind of the issue between them two?
We ain't had no issues. That's just it.
Mm-hmm.
She helped her move here. They both worked at Amazon. She helped her move here with 3 kids and her girlfriend, which is the grandmother, I guess. She came over one day on the Thanksgiving, and we were playing music, and she asked her, could she turn it down? We turned it down. We've never had no words with her, no issues with her, nothing. Something's apparently going on in the household that I guess that just took the gate. The dogs do bark a lot. You try to keep them as under control as possible. But to come next door, I'm taking it. They had some words. I really don't know. I left out and went to work. My landlord called me and said, what's up, what's happening? And I was like, nothing. He was like, somebody called and said 2 women living together, one of them got shot and shot the dog. And I'm like, well, that ain't us. I'm at work. So then I said, but wait a minute, Fonda lived next door. She's
Northeast Georgia.
Them 2 are together. I said, but their dog died November the 7th. And I know that because she told my wife that her dog died. So I'm not understanding why would you do this because of some dogs barking. If that's the case, then talk to her like you've been talking to her. They've never had no words, no disagreement, no nothing. So I'm not even understanding. This is
okay. All right. Well, that's all I need right now.
Before. Yeah. But they were at work, but it wasn't to her. She just said something like she's always packing or something like that.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do now is the apartment's shut down. We're going to do a search warrant. Do you want to go on up to the hospital and kind of stand by to be with her?
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
Okay.
But why does my house need to be searched for what? I didn't have
because a shooting occurred inside there.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Are you going to be able to drive to the hospital and be okay?
As she talks, it's clear she is frustrated and struggling to understand why this happened.
At work,
Okay.
she just got here. I was calling her from the neighbor's phone. I was calling you from his phone too.
All right, well, let me go ahead and talk to you right quick. All right, go hang it. Let me.
The officers return to the victim's sister and ask her to explain the incident in more detail. This time, she provides a complete account, describing exactly what happened between Fonda and her sister, including the argument about the barking dogs, and how things escalated to the shooting.
Okay, can you just go ahead and you're not able to go ride it, so just go ahead and tell me what.
I literally pulled up.
By what time?
11:30. In my GPS it said 11:30.
Okay.
Hold on, 11. Call my mom. Like 11:31. And I walked in, literally took my purse off, took my headphones out of my ear, set the phone down, bent down because the dogs were barking, of course, to say hey to the dogs. And I felt the back door open, so I turned around, and she literally came and said, "Your dogs are driving me crazy." Pointed to my sister, "Your dogs are driving me crazy." Bow! I said, "Come on, we gotta get out of here. Oh my God, we gotta go." She put it on her slides. On our way out the door, she shot again. And then that's when my sister said, "I've been hit." So we ran out. We came up here. I'm telling her, hold it.
You come out the front door or
out the front door?
Where did the lady
come? She
come?
followed us. She came to the door, opened up the door, stood out the
The
screen.
front door or back door?
The front door. I guess the C. I thought she was maybe chasing us at first, but she stopped at the front door at C. And
But I mean, initially she come in the back door.
She came through the back door.
Okay.
My sister was just sweeping off the leaves off the back porch, so the screen door was closed, but the door was cracked.
Gotcha.
So she just invited herself in, and so we came up here, screaming, call 911. She been shot. I'm telling her to apply the pressure. When I looked back to see if she was chasing her, she was still standing in the doorway with the screen door open with the gun. Like, what the fuck? So we just walked up some more. Like I said, I didn't know she was going to chase us. I'm telling her just to apply pressure. She said, "Look into the top of my shirt. I think I got shot in my chest." And when I looked at it, it was a hole.
Okay, so were you sitting down when?
I never even got. I literally took it off. Took that out, sat it down, bent down to the front. I didn't even get to greet the second dog.
And you come in the front door when you cut there. Okay.
I didn't even get to greet the second dog. I was literally like this. And when I felt the door open, I turned up and looked and was like, it almost didn't feel real for a second. Like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
And I just kept hearing my sister say, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So I don't know how many times she shot.
So did you, Where was your sister at inside the apartment when the suspect just first walked
Right
in?
by the in between the walkway between the kitchen and the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So she lives there with her and Charlene?
Yes.
Okay.
And the 2 dogs.
Okay. And I'm sure they're scared.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to recap, you just walked in, you come in the front door, you laid your phone on the couch,
In my
bent
purse.
over. The back door, was it open or shut?
The back door was cracked. The screen door was closed.
The close. Okay. So and then she opened it up and come in. And then your sister was standing in the hallway, sort of between the bathroom and right there where the kitchen is,
I think
or
she was
whatever.
putting the bag. I bought her a pumpkin pie and like some snacks and stuff. So I think she was actually. I was not in there for 60 seconds. So I think she was on her way to the kitchen to put the bag that I gave her down.
Okay. And then that's when she just walked in and held out the
Literally.
gun. Do you
And
remember
say-
what the gun looked like?
It was black. It looked like a handgun. It looked like a probably a 45.
Okay. Then she just shot. How many times do you think she shot?
Definitely more than once, but I don't know how many times. After I heard the first one, I just said, "Come on, we got to get out the house." But it was definitely more than once.
Okay.
The investigation into Fonda Spratt's actions continues. What began as a dispute over barking dogs escalated into a violent confrontation with serious consequences. As the scene unfolded, Miss Spratt was seated in the rear of a patrol car, escorted back to the police station. Meanwhile, the victim, conscious, alert, and breathing, was rushed to the hospital for immediate medical attention, her wounds requiring urgent care. With a community left in shock and a family grappling with the aftermath, the legal process will now determine the consequences of this tragic event. Fonda Spratt was arrested and charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, 1 count each of home invasion and criminal possession of a firearm, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. She ultimately pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 65 years in prison, with 27 years to be served behind bars, followed by the remainder on probation.